From across the globe, the Unborn Radio is bringing you the sounds you want to hear.
We'll get started. Carl, tell us a bit about yourself. Introduce yourself. What's the PSN? What you do? How long you been here?
Alright, well, my name's Carl. PSN's the King Carl. I've been here for a year and almost 4 months. I'm the secretary for Vespucci Charter. And, yeah.
Where would you have discovered the club?
I discovered it actually on YouTube. I originally was in just an open Sons of Anarchy crew, and I wanted something a little more established, you know, like guys that actually ride around, because I was just riding solo wearing a patch. So I went looking at recruitment videos on YouTube, and I found ours. It was the top one on there. I believe it still is to this day. I watched it. I watched a couple other ones that I probably took me about a week, and I decided that I think this would be the best fit for me, and then I requested on the website to join the Toledo Bay Charter, which is where I originated, and prospected, got full patched, and I'm here today.
Obviously, like, we have to still say we that editing was both done between me and Convict. I believe Convict, you did that video, didn't you? You came with the idea of where we should shoot, or I could be wrong. He's actually mute at the moment, but yeah, that's I think who did some of that. What got you into the MC community?
Actually, it was watching Sons of Anarchy. It just I never even really knew that there was an MC community on GTA.
So you're a bit of a fanboy, right?
Yeah. At the beginning, you know, now it's the only thing that I can do really on GTA. I wouldn't be able to be a part of another community.
Yes, yeah. It's one of the strongest communities on GTA. Where
Definitely.
would you see the community, or sorry, I read that wrong. Where would you see the future of the MC going?
This MC or like the
club, yeah.
Okay, the club. I mean, I see us just keep doing what we're doing. I'm sure we'll keep growing. We have our slow points at times, you know, where we drop down, and then but I never, I don't expect us that we'll ever drop off completely. You know, like our club's just got like strong bones and everything. So, like, even if say we lost half the members we got now, you know, our club's still gonna keep trucking on, and we'll build back up.
That's true. We will always go forward, onwards and upwards. Now, be honest with me. Have you ever actually thought about leaving the club?
I mean, I've had points in time like we're not out of boredom, just pissed at other people. But I mean, it happens. You know, you're not always gonna get along with everybody, and I've come to realize that. I mean, but at the end of the day, we all share this patch, and I'm gonna treat you with the same respect, that you treat me with. You're all my brothers. I mean, yeah, like I said, we might not always get along with each other, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm always gonna have your back, because we share this patch.
That's true. What's the biggest obstacle you've faced within the club?
Probably the beginning when I first joined, just meeting all the new people, trying to, getting comfortable with everybody. Because I'd never been in like a crew type deal, meeting a bunch of different guys. And back when I joined, we had about 70, 80 members when I started prospecting. So, getting to know a lot of the guys and seeing who I clicked with really well and everything. That was probably the biggest.
If you could change one thing about the club, what would it be?
If I could change one thing about the club, no, I don't. I mean, there's not really much I'd want to change. I mean, I love where we are at now. We're about brotherhood, first and foremost, and
that's true. Yeah.
One of the main things that I liked about this club, because you find a bunch of other clubs that are in the community that are just basically they're set up as fighting clubs, essentially. Like, they care about fighting more than they do about building relationships and being a strong brotherhood, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, for me personally, one thing I'd change it would be trying to motivate people. It would be how do you get people out of kind of darkness.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go through phases of, you get dips of where people are inactive, whether that be holidays, family, work, you know, whatever. And I'd love to be people to be always active, include myself, all the time. Because obviously I know myself. I've been busy and other people have been, and it should be just great if we could always be active, because that's where the fun's at.
Yeah, same with me. I mean, I've been, even recently, like, I've been busy with work a little bit, so I mean, my activity hasn't been as good as it, you know, used to be. But I mean, you know, it goes up and down. Like 1 week we'll be, you know, popping on. We'll have a lot of guys on. The next week, you know, we'll drop down and won't have that many. But I mean, I try to never to get, you know, discouraged by it. I mean, I know, like, it's always going to go up and down, so there's never
Goes in
really
waves.
anything to worry about. Right.
What would be the biggest regret in the club, or your experience in the club? I mean,
my biggest regret or experience in the club. I don't know, some of the choices I made as a, like, new patch member. You know, I was kind of just fucking around doing stupid shit at the time, you know. Got a couple, like, I guess you could call bad points. That was just, you know, I mean,
they're very vague
really, like,
statements. Do you want to elaborate on them or not?
I was just, like, you know, like, fucking around doing stupid shit while we were trying to be serious, and we had shit going on. Like, we'd be setting up for an event, and I'd be fucking off doing something, you know, like, with my cousin or whatever.
And you regret that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It caused, you know, I would get, like, you know, shit said to me, which, I mean, I deserved it because I was fucking around when we were trying to do a serious thing. So, I mean, it makes sense.
If you had to tell the new members or new prospects or hang-arounds one thing, what would it be?
Well, for new patch members, don't get a big head about being getting your patch. It's like it right when you get it, you know, like, one of the biggest things I hate is, like, as soon as somebody gets patched in, you know, and they start acting like they're a top dog or some shit, it pisses me off. Like, we had a dude that he got patched in 5 minutes later, he was already, like, trying to yell at the prospects and shit, just, like, being a dick to him, you know, just because he thought he had the authority, which, I mean, he's a patch
Is this a
member,
former member or a current member?
Former member.
Okay. Just wondering. Who has influenced you the most in the club?
That'd probably be Papa Khan or Convict, whatever you know him as. Yeah, I came up under him. He was my president when I first joined the club. First was prospecting. For majority of my time in the club, he's been my president, and then looked up to him a lot, you know. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much that.
So if I was to ask you, following on that question, who would you trust the most? I mean, I know who has influenced you the most, obviously that was Convict, but who would you actually trust the most?
Yeah, it would also be Convict. Me and him, I'd say we're pretty close, you know. Me and him talk on most of the time a daily basis. I mean, there's some days that we, you know, don't message because we're busy or what have you. You know, but we talk a lot outside of the game, you know. We're chatting about different stuff. Would that be about prospects, new ideas for stuff, video ideas, storylines, you know, stuff like that.
That's true. Obviously, there's a few politics that go on and complications that go on throughout the club almost on a weekly basis.
Yep.
Do you care to enlighten me on some of your stances on the current politics? You don't have to elaborate what politics are, but you can say if you want or if you want to. I mean, it's completely up to your own free choice in this one.
I mean, I guess with the thing that went down today,
with the member that left.
Yeah. Yes. With that, I mean, you know, I liked having him here in the music. I felt he was a good brother. I never had a problem with him. You know, I mean, he did have some, you know, his points where he would, you know, do some stupid shit. He made poor decisions sometimes. But I mean, I never really had anything against him. I always thought he was a good brother, you know. But I definitely think he made some poor decisions while he was here, and I don't know. He just should have, you know, stuck with it more, and he could have pushed through it, you know.
Okay, alright, yeah. And lastly before I go, where would you like to see yourself in the club? Do you want to remain in the position you are? Do you want to always want to be president, or what would you like to do?
I'm really comfortable where I'm at right now and confident in the position I'm at right now, which is secretary. I don't know. This is like one of the main positions like that I wanted to hold, you know, because I felt it suits me the best. But I mean, you know, who knows in the future? I mean, who knows what it holds? Maybe one day I'll be president, VP, you never know. I don't see it happening anytime in the near future, though, like a couple years down the road, possibly.
Sorry, I did say that'd be the last question, but I thought of one while you were talking. What would be one thing you would ask new members to bring to the table?
Bring to the table? What do you mean by that? Like, just
would you
bring to the club?
want
like,
them? Well, yeah, exactly. But what would you ask some new members to bring to the club?
Just like we kind of elaborated on earlier with like the inactivity and stuff, like just new things just help spice up the club, you know, like keep it where like, you know, it's not always the same thing. Keep it from being always like, you know, sometimes we go through the spots where it's a little bit boring because people are busy and there's not enough people on. But, you know, coming up with new ideas to help, you know, get people on and, you know, make us have something to do other than, you know, sit around. Which I mean I enjoy that, sitting around talking, you know.
That's what we're doing now.
Yeah, exactly. Like I enjoy this type of thing, but you know, sometimes you might want to have a little something different to help spice it up.
That's true. Okay, well, until next time.
If you're looking for an MC, please check out www.theunbornmc.com for more information.